I felt like I was in another country. The hinterlands of Davis. Hey, Dick Bright is a Cal Aggie right here.
74. 1970 to 74. Anybody here? Yes, Lorin, that was my band, and I was in the worst musical in the history of show business called Hard Hats. And the critic for the Tribune left at intermission and he said, "You don't have to eat the whole omelet to know the eggs are bad." Greatest review I ever got. Go Aggies! Go Aggies! That's true.
I played steel with a full mug of beer once in Napier, New Zealand. And the next day, the guy in the paper said, "Well, they were fine, except during Sheik Veraby, the steel player was flatter than a Honolulu flounder."
Well, I come from a musical family. I have two older brothers, Brother Chris and Brother Peter. And we grew up in the town of Wayland, Massachusetts. All right, we know some folks from Massachusetts. Right next to Concord and the Walden Pond where the Revolutionary War was fought. Pretty cool place to grow up. And it was really the suburbs, but it was country, it was farmland. And we had a good time with being brothers, you know. Three brothers growing up together. We learned rock and roll. Remember Peter brought home the first, he had records. I'm the youngest, so when I was born, I could be checking out all these albums. It was like the Crickets and Muddy Waters. And I didn't know what all that meant, but I was put it on the Victrola and listened to these albums. And boy, you know, I started on a tennis racket. Then it was a ukulele, and I remember I had it backwards. Not that you can't play it backwards, but my brother Pete said, "Oh, you should try it this way." And I remember I went, "Oh, okay." And I'm not really left-handed, but you never know, right? It could have been that. I just remember these little instances, like my brother Chris showed me an E chord. Oh, wow. So anyway, great having brothers growing up, and this is a song about our dad. It's called My Father's Son. Daddy was a dreamer, how he loved to sing and dance. The life of the party, anytime he'd get the chance. Working days in the textile mills, selling American thread. Always talk about the great big things he was gonna be doing instead. And me and my brothers raising hell just like he done. Guess we inherited Daddy's gift for having too much fun. He said, "Boys, I can't blame you. Heaven knows I can't tame you. But don't ever be ashamed to say you are your father's son." Irish, a rake, a rambling boy. He was his own papa's pride and joy. An immigrant family in old Boston town. With a good education, he could live it down. It's not what you know, it's who you know. No matter how you feel, put so much fun. He said, boys, I can't blame you. Heaven knows I can't tame you. Don't ever be ashamed to say you are your father's son. Well, he loved to throw the football. He told tall tales with ease. He said he knew Ted Williams, Joe DiMaggio. He sure could shoot the breeze. The bills came due, he just forget. Take the money to the track, put it all on a bed, till they took his car when he could not pay. He just shrugged his shoulders and he walked away. While me and my brothers singing songs he wished he'd sung, living the life we inherited, that is good for having too much fun. Daddy, I can't blame you, and I know I can't tame you, but I'll never be ashamed to say I am my father's son. The sun.
Lorin,